Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, there is a lot going on in the gaming world. Not a big news story, but, a lot is happening. First off, the God of War series has been officially ordered, so we're getting something. I don't know what we're getting, but we're getting something God of War. Also, we have an official date on the opening of Mario World at Universal Studios Hollywood next year, February 17th. At the moment, it looks like it'll be fun. I don't know for how long. Most of it is, the wristband, punch a block, and buy merch stuff. There's an AR ride, but honestly, I'm getting strong, Star Wars land vibes where when you first went there wasn't really much to do. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fun. I know I want to go see it, so, we'll all find out together. But, with God of War as a TV show and Mario as a theme park now, I really have a lot of questions about what gamers want. And so today I figured I would talk a little bit about that because I found two articles that are basically about that. Because when it comes to some of the bigger complaints about what gamers want or don't want in the last year, as 2022 comes to an end, one of the funnier things that I always see in the complaint department is that games talk too much. And as a person who grew up when games didn't talk at all, I find this absolutely hilarious. Especially since two of the games that I loved this year, Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok, took the brunt of this. I mean, it seems pretty clear that I'm the elder millennial over here who's like, I'd like it when games help me out from time to time. But turns out most people hate when games are like, hey, look over there. So when a game like High on Life releases, its whole premise being guns talking at you the entire time, and the world constantly talking at you the entire time, you figured players would kind of know what they're getting into, but apparently it may still be too much talking. So Squanch Games in a tweet about a recent update is giving you improved player control over gun and enemy combat chatter within the settings menu. And I just find that funny because based on what I've played, that is 90% of the game. You're playing for the goofs and the chatter and the weird comments and the things talking at you. I think that's supposed to be the point of the game. I don't know, but I guess people are like, I am here for the first person shooting. And all right, I mean, to each their own, I suppose. We'll see what this control feature actually does and what it actually changes, but I just thought that was pretty funny and a good way to start today. Continuing with what do gamers want, The Guardian has an opinion piece about the Video Game Awards, asking the simple question, shouldn't the Oscars of gaming be more than just trailers? No. The answer is no. Yes, the piece acknowledges that, of course, it's a money-making venture and that the Game Awards are more about creating hype for what's to come than other award shows. But the general gist of the article being, most of the winners of the Game Awards did not even appear on stage to collect a trophy and make a speech, as the categories had to be hurried through to make space for yet more trailers. Yes, it's boring to watch a bunch of people receive awards, but ultimately, is this show for the creatives it is ostensibly celebrating, or for viewers baying for entertainment? So let me just jump in here and represent all gamers because that shouldn't go wrong and explain why exactly people watch the Game Awards. So first off, let's start from a place of nobody watches award shows anymore. It is a dying industry if it ever was an industry, and year after year after year, award show viewership declines. It's just the way it is, despite the prestige of handing an award to a dev worthy or to an actor worthy or whatever. Most people just don't care anymore. Maybe 20 plus years ago people did, 50 years ago people loved the glitz and glamour of Hollywood and that kind of stuff, but now everyone's kind of over it. The idea of just people patting themselves on the back, no one wants to watch that, especially if you're not involved. And if people aren't willing to watch famous celebrities get awards anymore, why would they tune in to watch a dev they've never heard of win an award? Say what you want about Keighley, but he is smart, and he is using the hype from all these trailers and things to bring eyes to stuff most people wouldn't watch. Yes, we tune in for the trailers, but we stick around and we see all the other things going on. So now the faceless dev we've never heard of before could end up like someone like Joseph Fares and become a recognizable face in the gaming world because of those appearances. If people weren't tuning in for the great trailers, and they are great, he and all the other winners would just remain people you've never heard of. I mean, there's so many. Just to use one example seems silly, like when Hellblade won for best performance.
I'm actually Ninja Theory's video editor. I'm not an actress at all. Hellblade has been my first ever acting job. I've never done anything like that at all in my life.
So yes, we can all agree, awarding those who shine in this industry is great. Awards are fun, but They're not fun to watch. And while it may suck that the Oscars of gaming is basically a promotional tool for future games, it's what viewers want. They like to see new and entertaining, and all you need to know is that the Oscars for the first time in a long time had a spike in viewership. Why? Because a man slapped another man live on TV. And if you don't like what the TJs do and you think it's too future forward and not acknowledging the past year's efforts, that's cool. There are plenty of other award shows. There's the BAFTAs, there's the Golden Joysticks. I mean, I even have one of those. Look at this. Honestly, I think there's something out there for everyone, and Keighley is smartly playing the audience. He knows what people want, and the reason why people are calling it the Oscars of gaming is because people tune in. And the reason? The trailers, because it's what gamers want. Anyway, that is it for today. Hey, if you're a gamer and you want to like this video, wink, go ahead and do that. But that's it for me. I'll see y'all tomorrow for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.